want to talk to you about my thoughts on the Ontario, specifically the Toronto housing crisis right now, and give you my thoughts as a real estate professional and also as a real estate owner and true investor. Because in Toronto right now, there's a shortage of places to rent. And this is a supply and demand issue. When there's a shortage of something, what ends up happening is the cost of it goes up because there's no competition and people have to pay because that's what's available. That's what's happening right now in Toronto. And what the government wants to do is create a rent control. Basically, it's a form of socialism to control the corporate end of things. And I don't agree with it because rent control, what that's doing is it's suffocating now the owners of property, and it's going to discourage them from wanting to continue to stay in this business. And unfortunately, not everybody who gets into real estate investing is a long-time real estate investor or is going to stay in the business. And if we scare away people from getting into the business, then there's going to be even a greater shortage. Because if it costs so much to run a property and the market is dictating that you can get so much in rent, even if it seems unreasonable, that's the supply and demand issue. That's not a government issue or a regulation issue. But I can hear why the government wants to get involved, because they have taxpayers who are complaining and they want the government to help them. What's the solution? The solution is the government should make it easier for people to invest in real estate in order to increase the supply, which will reduce the demand, which will in turn reduce rents, ultimately helping people who are renting afford renting. People who are, right. So the person who's renting as a tenant can now afford rent because there's a lot for rent, a lot of choices. Therefore, for your product as an investor to be appealing and attractive to other tenants, your price is going to have to be competitive. That's the solution. The solution is to help real estate investors buy more real estate and to bring more inventory onto the market to reduce the demand but increase the supply. It's that simple. There's no need to complicate things. That's what we need to do. And we see this in other provinces as well, specifically with Ontario and the Toronto housing market. That is the solution.